Hi, welcome to Free Spirit. And this is a spirit message that came through this morning, and I wanted to post it on my channel so I have it to hold on to, and I wanted to share in case it helps someone else. It really is talking about, when I reread it, it's like the law of attraction, but it's said in a much better way to me that I just drank it in and understand it, and it's something that I can hold on to. It's very clear and concise to me. And so I wanted to share it because it put it in a very, I don't know, clear cut kind of way that when spirit comes through, it takes a huge concept and puts it into real practical words and in a practice that you can use every day for yourself. And it's something that I'm probably going to rewatch for myself personally, to be honest with you, because it's almost like we continuously have to do this throughout the day to understand and put into practice all the time. And I just loved how it came out and how it explained it to me in a really practical, grounded way that I could really utilize and make sense of and keep in my mind. Not to mention the card, the thinking woman, whether you're a man or a woman watching this, 47 is the number on the card, and that equals 11, which is divine. And so when you watch this, listen to what the spirit message is. I'll put it word for word below, but it was all about moving things with your thoughts and emotions. Moving things with your thoughts and emotions. This is a spirit message. There was a flash to the movie Ghost where Patrick Swayze is trying to move things in the physical, but then he realizes without a body that he can't push it with his fingers, but rather with his thoughts, his emotions, and then move the object through his thoughts and emotions rather than what he was used to doing when he was in a body. What's coming through is just how important it is to do that even while living in your body now. That the thoughts you think play enormous role in how you actually move through life. And it affects all around you to move in a certain way or not as well. That you can and do effectively push or pull yourself and others just by your thoughts and emotions. If you're consistently thinking negatively or lower thoughts, you will move yourself to feel badly about yourself and circumstances around you. You will not find that you attract people towards you, but actually move them away, and circumstances won't be or feel as positive as you won't feel good enough about yourself or them to say yes to them or move on them or appreciate them or even see them by what you're thinking. Now, if you think upbeat, more positive, and lift your spirit by thinking and doing things that help you feel even more that way, you will then find you actually are moving your thoughts and emotions up, and they will move you to things that make you feel even more positive. As well, you will, by this, even move the outside people and circumstances towards you and not push them away. Yes, it's important, even in your body, to realize the amazing push and pull effect you have, just like the law of attraction, but in a real push or pull effect. You move things by your thoughts, which bring up emotions, which are the energy that carry those thoughts to do its bidding, so to speak. So catch your thoughts before they run away with you. Be active in that. Pull back the negative ones about you, or negative ones about others, or negative ones about circumstances, etc., and elevate your thoughts to more positive ones. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not, but that's the work involved. Be an active participant in your thoughts. Be an active guard with your thoughts. Retrain your thoughts, console your thoughts, and be in control of your thoughts. Right at that point of thought is the kernel before emotions set in. You will know when your thoughts are high or low by the way they make you feel. Your emotions are the gauge. The balanced state is calm, peace, loving, etc. So any going below that in feeling is a warning that you're off the mark. Let it guide you to reach for better and higher thoughts and emotions, and let it move you to things you really want to experience. You are moving things with your thoughts and emotions. So they're saying take care of you, your thoughts, your emotions equals your energy for your life, and to take divine care of that. And this thinking woman card, it's 47, adds up to 11, which is divine. And see how there is a butterfly here? It's about transforming your thoughts, knowing that your thoughts and your emotions, they should be as uplifted as possible, as positive as possible. Transform it so it is light and higher, and let them transform, be in control of transforming your thoughts and your energy, and follow that. Your thoughts here is what is moving you, and that is how you go through life. Whether you'll see that in practice, that your thoughts is pushing you to have a feeling about it, an emotion about it, which is moving you in the direction of it. That's what you're following. That's your energy for life. So you want to keep it as, transform it to be as light and free as possible. Feel a sense of freedom and lightness moving forward, and let it guide you through up the steps and wherever direction to the things that you want to experience. And they're saying, let it follow you and open to the doors to personal healing and happiness, that this is where it will guide you each and every time. When you transform your thoughts and you uplift it to a higher vibration, to a higher thought. If you're having a negative emotion, think about what you're thinking. What brought on that emotion? Like, what are you thinking? What is going on in your mind that is making you feel that way, that emotion that's pushing you to another direction? You know, say this door is on the top of the stairs. You don't want to be following anything, any thought or feeling that's just going down this flat path into darkness. You want to elevate your thoughts. You want to follow that butterfly. In this particular reading, what the message I'm getting is, you want to elevate and follow it up to different levels and make it as uplifting and positive as possible. When you know you're off the mark is when you're feeling low, when your emotions, you're pushing things away from you. You're literally moving and pushing positive experiences away from you, positive people away from you. You're not feeling good about yourself. You're pushing yourself down by the thoughts you think. So I know it's very much in line with the law of attraction, but I've never had it explained this way to me. And then when you're elevating, you're following up to this new door, blasting open when you elevate your thoughts, and which bring up more positive emotions, which literally moves you to the things that will be what you want. The door to personal healing and happiness. That's the door we all want to walk through. And it could be in an instant, in the moment that you shift your thought. In the moment that you shift your thought, you're then going to be feeling something else, the emotion, the energy. It's going to propel you to do something more uplifting, to think more positively, which will move you to actually to action that's more positive. And it also, on that level, it will bring you interfacing with a more positive interaction with someone else, a more positive action in itself, which will spur on more positive thoughts, more positive actions, more positive emotions. It's that kind of thing. So instead of the abstract law of attraction of you attract that, like, like attracts like, this is literally reflecting back. If you need to catch yourself, think of, even in Ghost, Patrick Swayze, when he was out of the body, he had to not push with his physical fingers. It was his thought and his emotion that was propelling the thing to move. We are propelling things to move by our thoughts and emotions. That's what they're drumming in, trying to make very clear, that when you have a negative thought and then you have a negative feeling, there is a cause and effect to that, and it's pushing you down, and it's pushing the things that you want in your life away from you as well. You're pushing them away. You're pushing away the opportunity. You're pushing away the person. You're feeling negative, all of that. And then when you uplift it, you're going through this door to personal healing and happiness. And that's what you always want to remind yourself in the moment. It's almost like you can tell when you're having a negative, low thought. You're closing the doors. You're closing yourself off. You're pushing yourself down. You're pushing people away, pushing opportunities away. You want to open these doors. You want to see clearly and out the brightness. You want to let it in and open those doors to a new thought, a new emotion, a new feeling, and it will spur you in that moment to take a different action, inspired by that more positive thought, more positive feeling that propels you forward into this door to personal healing and happiness in the moment, not next week, next month, but in the very moment. So they're asking us to be vigilant of our thoughts in the moment, and to know that in the moment of your thoughts, you're moving things. You're either moving it, pushing it away, or towards you. It's a push and pull, and you want to keep yourself raised. You don't want to push yourself down. We talk very negatively to ourselves. We push ourselves down. We push things away from us. And they want us in the moment to open up these doors to personal healing and happiness by the choices of our thoughts. And the way to know when you're thinking incorrectly or negatively is how you're feeling, because that's the emotion that arises from your thought. So that's your gauging system. So you are in control, you are at the wheel. And they're asking us, going back to this thinking woman, is to transform those thoughts so you know that they're higher ones, and elevate your thinking in the moment, and make sure you're ascending in your thoughts. Let that move you to the higher levels so that you're going through these bursting doors and not in propelling just more darkness for yourself or more lower energy for yourself. So it's really interesting that it was brought up this way and inspired by that ghost. It brought first the ghost scenario with Patrick Swayze trying to push something with just thoughts and emotions. That's how he had to do it, not with his fingers. And we are doing that energetically. And energetically, our energy is made of our thoughts and our emotions, and that's the energy. And what's really interesting is, like, you know what people are, how they're thinking and feeling, because you feel the energy. When they're saying you're pushing and pulling people, you could either push people away or pull them more towards you. And if it seemed too abstract with the law of attraction, picture when you walk in a room and you know someone's angry, when you know that they're just bitter and angry or whatever. You feel that energy. You feel it permeating around them. You can feel that energy and it repels you. If you're in a room and someone's smiling and laughing and feels very welcoming and accepting, you're going to be attracted to talk to that person versus the one that's stewing in the corner with a scowl on their face. That's the imagery to go with your feelings and the thoughts that you have, and the energy, to, when you notice that with yourself, to immediately shift and transform it and inspire, lift it up to a higher, transform that thought and that emotion and go up to a higher level, to go back to here. Because that's what you want to attract. You want to be uplifted and move yourself up energetically. You don't want to be fueling the fires with negative thinking or propelling negative emotions over and over. You want to be the guard. And I think that's what's coming through, is being a guard of our negative thinking and our emotions, and knowing we're in control of that. And you want to be moved through the door to personal healing and happiness always. And we have that choice in the moment. So they're saying to be more on guard, and know that, going back to just the title of this message, was that you are moving things with your thoughts and emotions, and you're moving yourself, and you're moving things in your environment and the people around you and everything. And it's in the power of the moment. And we are moving things with your thoughts and emotions. So I wanted to share this, because I know for myself I'm going to be rewatching, and it's almost good to almost to use it to reposition yourself. Or, we're human. We're all, here going through. We never successfully are immune to our thoughts or immune to emotions. So it's helpful to just remind ourselves, sometimes when we just let our thoughts get carried away too much. Like here, like they're getting carried away on their own. They haven't been, we're not consciously thinking. We let our minds run away with us a little bit, or our emotions run away with us a little bit, to rein it back in and know we do want to always transform our thoughts and our emotions to make sure that they're at the highest levels, so that we're always moving up through these doors to personal healing and happiness. In the moment that we feel it, in the moment when we're desiring that shift, we have to be an active participant. And that's what they're stressing in here, because we're the ones moving things with our thoughts and emotions, us. And that's the work that we have to do in the moment for ourselves. And this was just very much in line with what people talk about with the law of attraction, but I love the way that it was explained to me in this. And because it just was more of a push-pull, and feeling that we have the power to move ourselves. And it seemed just much more real to me in the moment, because I can see it on the day to day, like, I'm caught in a moment, and it's like one thought leads to another thought and leads to another thought. And it's so easy to compile your thoughts very quickly, and then you're feeling an energetic emotional shift in you, and you're getting lower and lower and more negative, and it's moving you down. It's moving you down. And that's when we have to step in and say, no, let me do something that completely jumps me out of this spiral of thought. Let me uplift my emotions right here. Let me do something else. So I'm shifting my focus, my thought, and emotions to feel something else in this moment. So I can literally, in this moment, open up these doors and walk through to personal healing and happiness in this moment. And that's where our power lies. And so they want us to know, moving things with your thoughts and emotions. That's what we're doing. And so to take care of you, your thoughts, your emotions equals your energy for your life. Your take divine care of yourself every moment. So I wanted to share this on my channel and take care. Bye bye.